Oh, there we go. Welcome to the stream. This is a new thing for me. I'm used to doing these pre-recorded, but we're going to try this one live, as Bill O'Reilly would say. We'll do it live. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to stream some F1 Manager 22. We are starting a new game, a new career, and as you can see from the thumbnail, I am going to take over Ferrari. So I hope this works well. If you're in chat, if you're watching this live, say hi, so I can test out capabilities, see how you're doing, take any of your ideas and suggestions on how to run the team better than the actual Ferrari runs their team. Let's have some fun with this. So let's get started. So let's see. I just want to make sure everything's displaying properly. So this is kind of like a live fire test stream. So what I want to do here real quick is I'm going to go over here to my SLOBS, make sure that it's full screen for me. Oh, see, there we go, fit the screen. It wasn't quite fitted to the screen. Now it is. So that's good. Lesson learned. That's the first lesson. So, okay, let's start with the game and forget about all this streaming nonsense. So we load up the game and we're going to go into new career.
Formula One, a sport
and
that
Crofty
spans
right away.
hearts, minds and nations, where the 20 best drivers in the world come together to take on some of the world's most historic circuits.
Yes.
And that legacy continues today. The 2021 championship was thrilling from start to finish, and 2022 is set to be even better. New regulations will usher in an age of pioneering changes. New driving talent alongside returning champions will be dueling it out to the bitter end. The pressure will be on the team principals in the upcoming season as they manage their drivers, their cars, and the whole team to push to victory. This is not a challenge for the faint-hearted.
I don't know, I'm faint-hearted. This might be an issue.
One.
All right, Crofty, you guys revved up. Does this make anyone else miss the season already? It's January. I think we still have another month before
returned to
happen.
F1 in 2010, and since 2014, they've won the Constructors' Championships back-to-back every year.
Yeah, we know what
Ferrari
Mercedes
have
did.
entered Formula One every year since the World Championship began back in 1950. They still hold the most championship titles of any team. The team had a solid season in 2021, securing third place in the
Carlos looks a little
Constructors'
psycho.
Championship. Ferrari are very much in it to win it. With strong
Charles
leadership
looks
over
pissed
the
as usual.
2022 season and beyond, expect to see them fighting for those podium places. If all goes well, they'll be aiming for that top spot as the seasons progress.
Okay, are we done, Crofty? All right, good. All right, so we know we're doing Ferrari. We're not dealing with any of these others. If I totally botch this up, and maybe we do this again, we may pick someone else. But for now, we're doing Ferrari. So let's see what we have to do. I have never been in the in this game, so this is all new to me. All right, so our objective is first, obviously, we want the Constructors' Championship, and we get a high budget because we're Ferrari. Our car performance, oh wow, look at that, first out of 10. Driver performance is third. Staff is first. I don't know about that. And headquarters quality is third. We'll see. Okay, so the employees, the drivers are Charles Leclerc, of course, Carlos Sainz, and they keep showing Carlos pop up with that psychotic. And then Antonio Giovinazzi is our reserve driver. And here's our engineers. So let's get okay. So headquarters Maranello, yeah, they've been around forever. They were third last year. Drivers fifth. Okay. All right, so good. So that tells us all we need to know about Ferrari. So now the forename is is me. We fired Mattia Bonato, so I guess I'm Tia. I don't know. Minato? Okay, we'll do that. First time guidance. Yeah, maybe I could turn that off later, but I think for now we're going to get a little help guiding here. That would probably be the Ferrari family telling me what to do. Start new game. They cannot be edited later. All right, well, that's fine. We'll do the first time guidance anyway.
Hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm Audrey Mensah, one of the team's senior engineers. Welcome to the team. It's great to have you on board.
Damn fine to be here, Audrey Mensah. Thank you.
Ferrari have an impressive history in F1.
Damn
and
straight.
We had a good finish last season.
Yeah.
There's always room to improve, though, so it's a good job you're here. Now, let's show you around. As our new team principal, you're responsible for a lot of aspects of the team. Everything from managing our team's growth, overseeing our finances, and deciding on race day strategies will be in your hands.
I just want to know who handles the catering budget.
You can keep an eye on most things from your dashboard here. I can take you through it now.
All right, real quick.
First up, an overview of the board. They're the ones who set the expectations for the team. If they're confident in your leadership, you'll be the board set season objectives for the team to achieve.
Okay, that's my objective.
Okay then, let's look ahead to the race weekend. We need to start preparing for the next Grand Prix, which will be the
Bahrain.
first of... As it's your first day, though, there's nothing urgent for you to address.
Okay, good. All right, so if you've done any of these, the F1 game has a bit of, where you can kind of run the team a little bit, and you can do things like sponsorships and, all that kind of stuff. This is supposed to be much more detailed. So, it looks like it has a lot of potential here. So here's the teams over here. Here's the drivers. The next race is Bahrain. This is my calendar. This is where my drivers stand currently. And then down here I have my budget, how much money I got in the bank, what day it is, and then all these little tabs, which I'm sure we'll go through. So let's look at our inbox. Nothing there. Mark all as red. Go here. All right, so she wants me to go to continue.
It's no longer your first day. We'll have you on top of things in no time. You'll continue moving through days this way until it's time for the race, which you can see in the upcoming events list. It's good to get in the habit of regularly... Let's take a look at what needs doing today. You have an alert in the top corner. There's an important...
Okay, let's check our email again. Ooh, got a few emails here now. We did welcome to the team. Here's our talented team. Head of powertrain, technical chief, head of aerodynamics, sponsor obligations. They brought me on board too late, so I can't really get sponsors for this season. But I guess at some point we're going to have to negotiate for next year. And then we're going to have a party.
Like you've received a budget approval request.
Say,
Most
here's
of
the
the team's
catering right
budget
away.
is
We're going to
decided
go
by
over
the
budget.
board at the start of the season, plus whatever we get from last season's prize money, and any extra sponsorship revenue we earn.
Okay. All right, so am I going to approve or deny? I think we're going to approve because I'm the new guy. I want to get in with these people. The Italians love to party. We're going to have a party. 10,000 for that.
I reckon that's a good decision.
Damn
It
straight.
should keep the team in high spirits anyway.
Keep them drunk. Keep them drunk until race day.
Now that's dealt with, we can focus on our first Grand Prix of the season.
All right, let's continue.
There's always some final work to do before we can set off. Check your inbox for the race prep report on this weekend's circuit.
All right, so we're back in email. Okay, so here we are with our post-Bahrain testing. If I'm sure most of you are F1 fans, but in case you're not, the preseason testing is usually right before the season starts. And so it used to be in Spain, and now they kind of do the testing in Bahrain, where the first race is held. So that gives them a good idea of where they're gonna wind up. And if you remember from 2021, we had an early indication that Mercedes really wasn't up to snuff, and that it was going to be a kind of a Red Bull season, and Ferrari actually had a good chance. So let's see if that pans out in our little game here. So what we know from our post-testing is that Car 1 performance, which is LeClerc, was third in top speed, acceleration. Cornering is pretty good. So it looks like, if you look at this, it looks like it's a good handling car as far as the corners and all. But the straights, it's lacking a little bit, probably behind I'm assuming behind Red Bull and Mercedes. Again, handling is really good. Engine cooling isn't that great, which may be an issue at some point. But as far as the wear and tear, so that may be an issue though. I would like to get a little more speed, but right now I'm not going to worry about it. I want to see where we stand probably after Bahrain.
Okay, you have all the information you should need. Let's head to race preparation to see if there's any remaining tasks for us to complete.
Okay, first, we got to check out the circuit, performance targets, car builds, whatever. Okay, the circuit, it's going to be cloudy. It's usually warm. Let's go to race preparation.
This is your race preparation area, where you'll get the team ready for the upcoming race weekend. You can also find all the information you need on the circuit we're racing on here.
There's a lot of information here. I mean, this thing's pretty loaded. One thing you'll always need to do
before each race weekend is setting our performance targets. These help us...
Okay, so circuit information, again. Its first Grand Prix was in 2004, whatever. We don't care about that. Pedro de la Rosa had the 2-lap record, whatever. We don't care. We care about what's going to happen this weekend. We care about the weather. We care about the track itself. We need to know that there's a chance of a safety car. That's important stuff. And we also need to know what the pit lane is going to be, the time from the time you get into the pits, pit lane itself, to the time you exit pit lane. So this includes a good stop. Okay, performance targets.
Here we've got the performance targets for this coming weekend. If we meet these, we'll gain extra revenue.
All right, so. All right, that's fine. I'll confirm that. All right,
Looks
so
like we've got incentives for both the qualifying session and the race. You can also decide to add targets here and offer our sponsors. Okay, if you want to offer a guarantee.
Okay, so we're going to reach Q3. That's guaranteed, right? I'm not going to do this. This is kind of a gambling thing, and I'm not going to do this to start the season, right? So we're good with that one. Okay, so that's fine. The race targets, we're not going to get fastest lap, I don't think. You know, I don't want to do anything that's going to cost us money, in other words, at least for the start. So again, we're going to finish in second. Can I change that? I can't change that. There's no loss incurred there, so that's fine. We'll go for it. I don't care about that. Okay. I'm fine with that.
You've done everything needed, and the team can't wait to get started. It's time for the first race of the season. You can take some more time to look around if you like. When you're ready, let's get this show on the road.
All right, we're not going to do any of this stuff. I want to get a Grand Prix under our belt, to be honest, and just get the feel for how the race weekend goes, and we'll kind of go from there. Being Ferrari, we're kind of easygoing. You know, we'll domani, we'll get it done at some point. But right now, we're going to get to the race weekend.
Welcome to the archipelago of Formula One. Bahrain might have a small land footprint, but it's showing its big spirit right now in the grandstands. Either way, it's time for another fantastic weekend of Grand Prix racing. The Bahrain International Circuit is a challenging track, and the cars routinely have to brake from high gear to low to take the narrow turns.
Right,
with the need for downhill braking.
That's the same basic description you get when you do the F122.
Welcome to your first race weekend with the team. It's Friday, so we're kicking off with free practice one as usual.
All right. This just tells you practice, qualifying, and race. And this is how it works every weekend. We can progress. Okay. My sponsors, that's what we went over that already. reports. We got all that. We'll have post-practice report when we're done. All right, so we continue.
Over here is our race preparation area. This is where you can make any changes you need ahead of the upcoming practice session. Rest assured the team have already prepared the cars for practice. When you're ready, we can continue.
Okay, so, so I guess at the beginning we have to set our tire, you know, what our tires are going to be. Yeah, I kind of want them to run on hards. I don't really see the need to waste soft tires right now to start with for practice 1. So I think that's what we're going to do. And we're actually going to do that for both cars. Everything's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I'm going to do the same for Carlos too. I'm going to put them both on hards. Get used to the track for practice 1. Yeah, because like I said, I don't want to burn through all my soft tires, right? So, all right, practice 1.
During race weekends, you can decide whether you want to manage the practice sessions yourself or whether to hand over control to your team. As it's your first race weekend, you should let the team handle the practice sessions.
Okay. I was going to say I can do it. But yeah, all right, that's fine. Oh, simulate the qualifying. Simulate. No, I just want to do the first session here first. Or she's going to make... Oh, she wants me to simulate the whole thing to qualifying? All right. That's fine. Yeah. We'll do that. All right. That took care of that. So now I guess we see what we did, whether we're ready for qualifying.
Our race weekend continues as we head into qualifying. Excitement is really picking up here today, the anticipation continuing to grow within the paddock. With free practice now over, drivers will have to know this circuit inside and out if they're to gain a strong position on the grid. 20 cars take to the track, all with aspirations of taking pole. Strap yourselves in. This is Formula One.
Okay. All right, so here's the results from P3. So my guys are 3rd and 4th. That's pretty good. We're behind the Red Bulls. We're ahead of the Mercedes. Lewis and George are split by Valtteri, Bottas. So that's good. And how far behind Max are we? Ooh, we're 3/10. We're 4/10 behind Max and 1/10 off of Checo. So, all right.
To help maximize our drivers' performance, the team have them work on 3 goals during practice. Track acclimatization. Car, if you manage the session yourself, you might get an even better performance from the drivers for the rest of the
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to do. But you made me kind of zip through that. So, okay, so they're both acclimatized to the track 100%. They know their car parts somewhat. Their setup confidence, Charles is a little more confident than Carlos. And they get a little bit of a bonus. Oh, I see. Because he feels better about it. He gets a little bump in control, accuracy, corner, braking, reactions. So I don't, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think that matters that much.
Right. Time for qualifying. Our results here will determine where we start on the grid for Sunday's race. Qualifying takes place over...
Yeah, we know this. Okay, again, Saturday qualifying is a little cloudy. Friday we had some sun, so there may be a difference in performance. We'll see. Okay, soft. We're not really worried about them for Q1. Car 1's ready. Do it. Car 2's ready. Let's do it.
Same as practice, the team can handle qualifying.
No, I'm managing it.
Let's get you hands-on for this round.
Yes.
Just to make sure you're feeling confident before race day kicks off.
I'm feeling confident. All right, here we go.
Our drivers need to be setting their fastest possible lap times, so we can advance to the next round of qualifying. The slowest 5 cars will be knocked out. Keep a careful eye on time remaining. The time limit on qualifying rounds really ramps up the pressure. Right then, let's get a car out on the track for its first run and see how it goes.
All right, Charles, get out there. Carlos, get out there. I want you right behind him. All right, I don't know if it'll pause. Settings. I want to bring the audio down on the team radio just a bit. There we go. Resume. Okay. All right, so now we watch what they do. All right, so let's get a little action in here. Carlos is right behind him, exactly what I wanted. They're getting out early, which I think is fine. No, I'm not taking manual control. Let them audit that. What am I paying these guys millions and millions of dollars for, right? I'm assuming that's what they mean, is like for settings in the car and stuff like that.
Each car is fitted with a number of onboard cameras, so you can see the action as it... You can also use the map view if you like. It gives you a good overview of the whole track and all. Remember, you're managing 2 drivers throughout the session.
Yeah, I sent them both out. All right. It's Charles' camera. I like that. Graphics are really good. I gotta say, I hope it's coming over in the live feed well, but the graphics are really good. Rear camera, where's Carlos? There he is. Oh, see, I like this. This is probably going to work out better for the race. I hope I don't have to be telling them, like, if somebody's behind them when they're on a cool-down lap and all that. You know, I mean, we have spotters, don't we? It's not just, like, my job to do that, too, I hope. All right, Charles, let's go. Pole would be nice. The Italian press is quite hostile, and they will be all over me, demanding my resignation right away. All right, here we go. I would like his times. Is that what I'm getting here? Here's the end of Sector 1 is right up here, right? There we go. That's him. Okay, there you go. So Charles is purple, but he's got someone ahead of him. The Williams is holding him up. God. Can I yell? Can I get on to race control? And where's Charles saying, idiot? Is that Latifi? Alright, LeClerc has done his second sector, not purple. That's because of Latifi. Yeah, it was Latifi. Sainz is purple now. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Alright.
It's a decent time for a flying lap. Keep an eye on the standings throughout the session. Right.
Yeah.
That qualifying run is done, so the driver will return to the pits now.
Yes.
I know everything happens so fast over a race weekend. But if you need to catch your breath, you can pause for as long as you like. Or, if things aren't moving fast enough for you, you can speed up a little.
Okay. I generally don't do a lot of messing around with time. So, be advised. So Charles had a purple in Sector 3, but Carlos has pole currently, and Charles is 2/10 behind. So this is a real good lap for Carlos. And you wonder if he got some toe on that. No one else is really out that really matters, though. Mick, Schumacher, and Stroll. So they're returning to the garage. There's Verstappen and Perez are on a, looks like their warm-up lap. So we'll see how they do. Alright, so that gives you their timing there. Gives you the condition of the car. And then that if you want to take manual control, which we're not doing. So we'll keep that on there. Okay, so Verstappen, oh, that was his quick lap. So Verstappen's now on pole. And Sainz is 10th behind. LeClerc is 3/10 behind. I don't know what happened with Perez, but he didn't register a lap there. Here comes Goatifi. All right, so my guys are headed into the pits.
Box. Copy. And speed limiter on.
Wow, they just
Our
pull
driver
straight
is
into
back
the
in
garage.
pits. You need to reconfigure the car before we can send them back out. Let's go and take a look.
All right. Apply valid configuration to car 1. All right, reconfigure.
The team will make sure the run plan is updated to include refueling. So all you have to do is fit some fresh tyres. Here you can see all the tyre compounds available this weekend. When making any changes, just be sure you're considering both the condition and the compound of the selected tyre.
Okay, that just tells you all about the different tire issues that you need to consider.
You want maximum performance during qualifying. So let's use a fresh, soft compound.
All right, that's fine. This doesn't tell me anything. Does it tell me that this is the current tire? That's returned to Pirelli. So this is a new one. Yeah, okay. All right, it tells me the condition. All right, that's fine. I don't think we're going to... All right, we're confirmed there. We're going to reconfigure Carlos. Same thing. Okay, but I don't think we're going out for a second run on Q1.
The car's ready to head back out at your say-so. It's probably the track will have more grip later in the round, but there will also...
No, I'm not. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, we're not doing it. How much time is it? Okay, so I got 12 minutes. Yeah, so that was pretty quick. I don't know. Maybe we'll do another run. But we don't have to do it right away. So this is where we speed things up a little bit. Right? Yeah, so we're going to 2 exit here. We'll keep an eye on the clock. We'll 4 exit. And see where we are. So Leclerc's down in 4th. I'm not terribly happy with that. Sainz is in 2nd. I'm actually very happy with that. But we haven't seen Hamilton or Russell yet. Or the McLarens. Or Alonso. We haven't gotten times from them yet, so we need to see what they're going to do. Hamilton's 5th. Russell's not quite there yet. All right, here comes Alonso. He's 9th. Here comes Lando. Well, Lando was on a warm-up lap, so... Alright, we just about got times. We just need the 2 McLarens and Bottas, and then we'll see where we are. There's plenty of time for me to get everyone out again. Here comes Norris and here comes Bottas. Okay, so here we are. Sainz is in second. That's good. Leclerc's 0.3 down. Hamilton's a full half second behind Leclerc. I don't think you're going to see that much of a gain, so I'm not sending them out again. They're staying in. I may need a set of those later. Q3, an extra set. So, yeah, we're fine with that. So let's see if we can just zip through. So Vettel, Stroll, Tsunoda, and of course Latifi and Albon. Now, see everybody else is going out. So look at that. Yeah, even Verstappen. I hope I didn't make a mistake. I don't think it's going to gain by a second. You know, I mean, I'd have to lose 2 seconds to not make it into Q2. And there's the yellow flag. Nah, we don't have to watch the replay. All right, we'll watch the replay.
Let's see what happened there.
Sure.
Now let's look at this. The focus on Tsunoda. Just a bit too heavy on the brakes, and they've locked up.
Yes, they did. I like that. Replays. All right, where are we? 3, 2, 1. So nobody got an extra lap in. Good. All right, we're happy with that, yes? We're second and fourth. Got one on the front row. Okay, so now what do? We got to wait for everybody to come in and then it's going to end the session. There we go.
We're through to Q2. Great work.
Yes.
In Q2, the fastest 15 cars from Q1 battle it out for only 10 places in Q3. Now let's push even harder for a place in Q3.
There's nothing for me to push. That's for my guys. All right, we ready for Q2? Here we go. Same as before. All right, I like this. I'm getting the hang of this. I think I could do a whole season of this. This looks fun. He's good. You're good. You're good. 72% confidence. I'd feel better if you did that. All right, you ready? Car 2's ready. All right, here we go.
It's
Q2.
up to you whether you manage the rest of the
Yeah, I know.
qualifying.
I'm managing. All right. That's why Ferrari pays me the big bucks.
And radio check. Radio check, okay.
Okay, I'm going to send them out. Oh, we're splitting the McLarens, or no? One of them's out. All right, I got to try to remember and flip these guys who goes out first. Not session to session, but race to race. Like Charles is going out first for Bahrain, so the next race Carlos will go out first. I gotta try to remember to do that. All right, I went timing. So I got Ricciardo ahead of us, and here comes the rest. Here comes Hamilton. Russell's not behind him. I am noticing that generally these cars go out together. For most of these teams, you really don't see a lot of this split. Like you never see Mercedes with Hamilton and then Russell still sitting in the pits unless there's a problem. They always seem to go out, together. All right, let's do this lap. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit here to get through the, whatchamacallit, the warm-up lap. All right, Leclerc's off. All right, Leclerc's purple, but of course Verstappen, looks like the Red Bulls are, I don't know if it's the Red Bulls or the Williams. Anyway, yeah, that's the Red Bulls. So Carlos was green on first sector. And a DRS. Charles is coming up in sector 2. Purple again. He's got a good lap going because he's following Ricciardo. Hopefully it doesn't slow him up here at the final corner. Nope. Doing good. Now he should be able to, yep, just get right on him. Nice. Good lap. Good lap. 31.3. Sainz is now 2 tenths behind. Yeah, Charles got a really good toe. All right. They're headed to the pits. Now we're going to zip through here for a minute until everybody gets in. And then we'll figure out. I mean, we're going to do another. I think we're going to do another run here for sure. To get in the top 10, we're going to have to. All right. We got that one. You're good. And we got to do you. And you're good. All right. So yeah, look at that. Leclerc's up on pole. Ferrari 1-2. So even though Sainz is 2 tenths behind Charles, he benefited from the toe from both of them, from Leclerc and from Ricciardo, and put the Red Bulls behind. Look at that, Max is a second behind. All right, so we're going to zip along here. We're going to get down to about 5 minutes. All right. Okay, so real quick, we got the Ferraris and we got the Red Bulls. Bottas is 5th. Russell beat Hamilton by 10th. Boy, the McLaren's pretty bad. And Fernando, not so good. Okay, so our guys are ready to go out again. I'm going to wait. It's 1:30 on the lap time, so I think with about 3 minutes left, I think we'll be okay to go out. So let's click that up just for a few. Yeah, see, now we're starting to come out. There goes Verstappen. All right, let's go. All right, so it looks like we're behind the Red Bulls. There's Perez. The Verstappen's way up there. Again, now Hamilton and Russell are together. Alonso and Ocon are together. The Alphas are split. Haas is split. All right. I we'll be fine to get to Q3. But I don't know if anybody's really going to make up a lot of time here. It's just like a train. All right, and they're off. I gotta say, I do like the speed increases. Because otherwise, I mean, sit here and just watch this. Trying to do a qualification and the race, like in the same session. That's a lot. Alright, checker flag is out. Nobody's really improving. I think Norris improved a little bit. Ricciardo didn't improve. K-Mag. Nope, Charles didn't improve. Sainz didn't improve. Verstappen took second. Alright, now let's go to Q3. Okay, so Q1, Q2. All right, it's looking, front row for at least one of them. Looks pretty good, right? Car 1's ready. Car 2's ready. Here we go, Q3. And I'm going to manage it. Not that I'm doing a whole hell of a lot. I'm basically just clicking and saying, go out and do your thing.
Yeah, all good. Green light.
Yeah, I'm not as anxious to get the cars out. I want some of the other cars to go out first, so let's do this. There we go. Here goes Gasly. Yeah, they're all heading out. I was going to say the 10-minute mark is probably what I want to do. All right, let's send these guys out. Let's go. Let's go, boyos. All right. Timing. All right. It's Hamilton, Russell. Okay, here come our guys. All right, so Gasly's at a 132. That's not going to hold up. Charles is purple again. Now Carlos is purple. This is basically Q1 all over again. Charles doesn't have anyone to tow off of. So he's kind of cutting through and pulling Carlos along. So yeah, I do need to remember to flip them for the next race. We know how Charles can be when he gets upset. Perez 131.9. That's not going to be good enough. Hamilton's half a second down. Still haven't seen Verstappen yet. Charles is green. Verstappen's now 131.6. I think Carlos is going to beat that. Comes Charles, final corner. Now he's getting the toe off the Alpine. Not much, but he got a little bit of one. And Carlos, 131.4. Nice. Unfortunately for Charles, though, that's fourth. I mean, he's 8/10ths down off of Carlos. That's not so good. All right, let's get them in the pits. All right, well, I think we're going to turn around fairly quickly here. All right, reconfigure. We saved the tire. Smart. Reconfigure. Save the tire. The others burned through an extra set. Takes time to reconfigure. Yeah, I think we're going to do the 3-minute thing again. Do I want to do that, or do I want to do... Maybe I'll do 3:30 and be slightly ahead. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's just get them out. I feel pretty good. Verstappen's close for pole, though. That's the only thing that concerns me about Carlos, but... I don't want to get stuck behind everyone else, so... Yeah, let's get them out. Alright, so Gasly got ahead of us again. Spacebar is paused, by the way. Just in case you wanted to know. I accidentally hit it. Alright. Nope, yellow for both of them. They're not going to improve. I can't see I can click on it, but it's not telling me. I don't know how to get to see if they're purple or not. Oh well. Checkered flag that keeps showing Verstappen. Does that mean he's up, or is it because I clicked him? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, there he goes. But it's still not giving me his timing, is it? Alright. Looks like we got pole. I don't know why he got flattened here. Why am I not? Oh. Oh, there's my sectors. Okay, good. Alright, I mean, we'll pick this up as we go along, right? This is the first race weekend, so it's going to take a little bit, but I think we got the controls down. This tells me my cars.
From the data view, you can see live data from the current session.
Oh, see, I like
Here
this.
we can see the latest lap and set. Here you can also view how the current. There's plenty more to dive into.
That's fine. Give me race view. All right. Pole position. Nice. Thank you. Good job, Carlos. Grazie. All right. Carlos, pole. Nice.
The grid is packed and there's electricity in the air. But there's no surprises in that. It's race day.
These past few days, Ferrari have been absolutely thrilling their fans.
Yeah, whatever.
Right then.
We'll find a way to
for the
screw it
main
up.
event, the Bahrain Grand Prix. This is a great time for us to...
All right. Whatever.
Each driver will need to make at least one pit stop to fit new tyres. On average, a pit stop will cost a driver about 25 seconds. So we need to think carefully about when to pit and why.
Okay. All right, we're fine there. Okay,
Let's
so...
set a tyre strategy for our drivers now.
Yeah. Okay, so, We're going to do this plan A. Charles, let's go to plan A, plan D, plan E.
Every race weekend, the team will prepare some recommended strategies to choose from. Let's see what they suggest for this race.
So I'm starting on soft. So you want me to do 2 stops? Medium soft, hard soft. If I do a hard stop there, then I'm not doing a soft here, right? I mean, I can always tell them no. But do I want to split my strategy? Yes.
Okay. Strategy A is a fast but risky option, relying on 2 soft stints and no hard compound. Strategy B.
Yeah, I get it.
If you
don't have
think
to tell
a
me.
different approach could...
Whatever. I'm going to go with strategy B.
Going with strategy B? Just remember this has a very conservative first stint.
That's fine. That's for, yeah. That's for Charles. Strategy B, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Now I got to do it for... Yeah, okay. Whoa, I'm not doing the driver. Strategy.
You should consider picking a different strategy for each
I
driver.
am. Yeah, you don't have to tell me that. All right. I want him to go a little bit longer. I think I'm going to go with A for Carlos.
That's both drivers with a set strategy in place.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. I think we're good there. Right? We're good. Nothing here. Compound start. Cardio. We're good there. We're good there. We're fueled up. Driver options. We're fine there. All right. Let's start the race.
It looks like clear skies tonight, with the drivers now in their grid positions. Taking a look here at Carlos Sainz. They're in P1. Let's see if they can take advantage of that position.
Let's.
LeClerc there, down the grid. They're up in 3rd position. And this is it, the Bahrain Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Come on. Get ahead of him.
At the moment you are P4.
Red Bull moved up.
Yeah, no worries. 2 worries.
No worries.
Red Bull gained a place.
Yeah, I don't need to see that replay. Okay, so now the race is going. We're not going to, we got 57 laps, so we're not going to sit through an hour and a half of actual racing here. We're going to kind of zip through the timeline thing. But I do want to look at a couple things on here. You can see the wear, the fuel, the pace, that type of stuff, which I think is kind of going to be important as we go along. Let's zip a little bit here. If Carlos can stay close enough and get the DRS, which isn't going to be active for another lap. Yeah, he's not. Same with Charles. They're going to just kind of tuck in behind the Red Bulls and see how that works out for a while.
During the race itself, you can direct the team drivers in 3 main ways. Each option will help drivers increase pace will improve lap times. But you can instruct the drivers in how to manage their fuel. Using more fuel will give them more speed. But you need to ensure there's always in. Finally, you can adjust the ERS strategies for each driver.
No, well, this race we're just going to let them basically go. I'm not going to do a lot for that. So you can see they're staying kind of close to each other. I want to see when DRS is enabled, what happens.
DRS is enabled.
There you
DRS
go.
is enabled.
But not yet. I mean, when you get to after turn 3, I guess it is, or 2. There's 1, 2. There's a DRS zone coming up. There you go. There's DRS. Come on, Carlos. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Get him on the inside. There you go. Oh, Carlos. Oy. And Charles, you couldn't, well, I guess Checo had DRS too. Now there's another DRS zone coming up here, but it's really not, if you've raced on these tracks, it's not, you're not going to really pass at the end of it. Unless you're coming up on like Goatifi or somebody like that. But say Carlos is going to get next to him, but he's not going to be able to do anything with it. Oh, or maybe he is. Nope, he won't. See, you have to go around really far wide. Come on, Carlos, stick it in there. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Good job.
Yeah, Max went wide. But now Max is going to get DRS, so this is probably just going to go back and forth.
The race position.
All right, so Max is probably going to take him here.
Good luck.
Come on, Carlos. Stick with him. Now, see, Max is there, and all right, we're going to zip a little further here. Sainz and...
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place. Let's take a closer look.
Let's see that real
Okay,
quick.
here's the Ferrari.
Yeah, same thing.
And they clear it. Big move for them and a race position gained. That was a big moment. The team are clearly delighted.
As the race progresses, remember to keep an eye on the planned strategy you put in place before the race. The strategy view will let you... The data view is also an important area to track during the race.
All right,
During
let's
the
look at
race,
strategy.
You can use the strategy. You can also use the car...
Yeah, whatever. Okay, so with Charles, I think his strategy is fine. Charles, we're still on plan B. And Carlos, we're still on plan A. Yeah, I think we're fine with that. Nothing's going to change. You're just going to go back and forth with Max and Checo. So let's go back here to the race. Say Verstappen. You can see it on the board over here. They're just going back and forth.
Red Bull gained a place.
See? See, then Ferrari gained a place. All right, so let's go back here to strategy real quick. Charles has a pit coming up first and around lap. Around lap 16? So let's do this. Let's zip around here a little bit. LeClerc seems to be pretty solidly in front of Perez now, which is good. Sainz and Verstappen are flipping back and forth.
Oh, did someone run wide there? We can take a look now. Right, watch this. There's Schumacher. Oh dear, that's far wider than they would have wanted.
At least they didn't wreck it. You know?
Did somebody spin out there? Let's have a look.
Jeez.
Now have
I
a
guess
watch
they
of this.
did.
Looks like Ocon. Look at that! They've spun their car.
All right.
No!
That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover? We'll
Nope.
see.
Nope, they'll chase away Fernando and keep Ocon. All right, so again, Sainz and Verstappen are trading places.
They've gone wide.
All right, we want to get to lap 16, so we'll slow down around 15. I want to see what they do with the pits because it'll be
Red
time.
Bull moved up.
LeClerc's keeping ahead of Checo.
Okay. Our driver has just entered the pit
Yes.
window. The pit window encompasses the laps that cover the planned pit stops in your strategy.
Okay.
This means it's nearly time to call the planned pit stop. Unless you think there's a reason to pit immediately.
No, he's fine.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
Yeah, Charles is coming up on Verstappen. This is a pretty good battle here for the top four. But I like the idea of splitting the strategy. Look, Sainz is just a little bit, eking just a little bit ahead. Six-tenths. Not enough.
Who's running wide there?
All right, we've still got a couple more laps. I don't want him to come in until lap 16.
Ferrari advance the race position.
Keep going.
I don't think anyone else has been in the pits yet.
Good job, Carlos. Well done. Old school pass.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
All right, tires are kind of worn. They're going to be worn for everyone soon, so I think we need to get him in. Right, where are you?
Right. Let's talk tyres. Ultimately, it's your decision on which tyre compounds we go for.
We said
Although
we're
I'd
going to
strongly
hards.
recommend sticking to the starting strategy once you've decided which tyre to move to.
All right,
And box now, box.
all right. Yep. Plan B. Carlos is pitting on mediums in lap 19-ish. Oh, here we go. When it gets to the green. All right, we got to see where LeClerc comes out.
Red Bull gained a place.
All right, here comes LeClerc. Come on. Don't screw this stop up, guys.
Speed limiter on and speed limiter on. Good job.
Not bad. First stop of the season. 2.7. We'll take that. Oop. Sorry, hit the thing again. So yeah, a lot of people in the pits. A lot of people in the pits. So Charles is coming out in 9th. Okay. Alright, that's okay. Now we got to get Carlos through his pit stop.
Yeah, very poor grip, I don't know why.
Okay.
What do we do?
You're fine. Oh no. What the hell happened here? Uh-oh. Oh. Where the hell's LeClerc? Oh, there he is. That was weird. The screen locked up because it wanted me to answer the thing about Carlos. And it's like, really? You want me to do that now? No, you're not pitting yet. All right. Now you, where are you? Sainz. Hold on. Yeah, you're not pitting yet. You're pitting next lap. That's fine. Oh, there's Sainz. All right. Pit options. You're going to the medium compound, right? New compound. All right. Now you're pitting.
Seems to have been a lockup.
All right, Verstappen's pitted already, and he's back up to third. Russell hasn't. Sainz, Perez haven't. So if Sainz gets in here, it's okay.
And so now that pitted.
Yeah, you're pitting this lap. You're good. You're good on fuel. Charles is. Everything looks cool. All right, Carlos.
And that's the lockup.
Perez is behind me in the pit, so let's get out. Make this fast, guys. 2.6, you did better than Charles. Good.
Just pitted now.
Okay, we should be ahead of Checo. Yep, there's Checo. So Verstappen got ahead. We'll see by how much. Oh, shit. Here comes Charles. Charles got ahead. Oh, no. Carlos is not going to be happy. But Carlos has the mediums. Charles has the hards. So it shouldn't last for too long. All right, Charles, plan D. You need to let Carlos by.
I think there's been a lockup.
All right, so Leclerc's 5 seconds behind. Damn, that's not good. Yeah, Sainz, you got to get motoring. What tires is Verstappen on? He's on mediums too. Yeah, that's not good. That is not good. Okay, let's speed her up. All right, so we're going to kind of zoom this through. If we don't see anything major happen here, you can see down here at the bottom, Charles has a pit window in 18 laps, and Carlos has one in 15 laps. Carlos is just falling further and further behind Max. This is pretty bad. The only thing that's going to possibly help him But he's going to lose even more time is with the going to the soft compound. We need to stay ahead of Checo, and Lewis is 17 seconds behind. I mean, that's behind Perez. So really, this is we're basically got 2 podium spots if we can keep it together.
Is that a lockup?
If it's Latifi, it's more than a lockup, I'm sure.
We've just had a car run wide.
And Stroll. All right, 8 laps. 7. Yeah, Sainz is kind of held station now. Now it's 6 seconds. Max has kind of got control of the race. LeClerc is right behind Sainz again, so Sainz's tires must be going off. Yeah, see, look, he's right on him. All right. So I'm going to let them battle it out for second and third. Whoever gets the podium, gets second.
Was that a lockup on
That's
the track?
fine. Whatever. All right, so Sainz is up on his pit window. And he's going to the softs, and then Leclerc's right behind. They're both fine. They're both, like, Hamilton's 31 seconds behind, so we got to watch out for Perez, but I'm kind of comfortable with them if they're both going on to softs to get through to the end of the race. All right. All right, so let's get Carlos in. He's got one more compound there. Oh, no. 86, 86. Oh, these are scrubs. Oh, that sucks. Oh, well, not much I can do about that. He's got to get through 20 laps on scrubs. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I know. But I feel like I need to do that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, 100%. All right, we're going to have to go on to mediums. I just don't trust that those
Sounds like
the
someone's
soft are going to
locked
make
up.
it.
And box, Carlos box, speed confirm and box.
Verstappen's boxing.
Yeah, box.
So Verstappen, if he comes out with softs, it might be game over as far as winning. It's all going to come down to what Checo does. All right, Sainz is coming in. Blair still has a couple laps. Another good pit stop. Excuse me. Another good pit stop. 2.5 seconds. Came out in third, which is good because Perez is in the pits now. I think Perez is going to undercut Charles. Charles is going to be pissed. All right, Charles. Let's see what your pit options are. No. Same thing with, yeah. Gotta do the same thing. Alright, you might as well pit this lap too.
Box now, box.
Copy box.
Yeah. Okay, so Leclerc's coming in. Let's watch his pit stop. And then I think we can make sure that they got fuel and get through to the race.
And we need speed limiter on, speed limiter on.
I think we have to keep an eye on the fuel flow if we need to, if it's going to be an issue with Leclerc and Perez. Okay, Leclerc got ahead of Perez. Yeah, Perez is on soft. Verstappen's on soft. I don't know. There's still 15 laps left. I'm not terribly uncomfortable with them on mediums. I mean, I think softs are going to be kind of at the edge. I don't know. I may have been a little too conservative there. Because here comes Perez.
Fuel commands allow drivers to manage their car's fuel consumption. Just keep an eye on your remaining fuel. If we run out, the car will be forced to retire.
Yeah, that happens. Alright, right now I think we're okay. We're not going to mess around with that. I don't want to mess around with anything right now, to be honest. I'm a little nervous about Checo just taking off if he gets around Charles. And now he's, yeah.
At the moment you are P4.
Yeah. Alright, let's see if Charles can take him. No. Let's stick close to him. But there's still 13 laps left. I don't know. The only upside is the softs are wearing down a little bit more. And if Charles can stay close to him for another 10 laps, then the mediums will kind of hit their sweet spot. Right as the softs start to go out. But I don't know if Charles can stay right on him. All right, let's fast forward a bit and see where we are here in a few laps.
Red Bull gained a place.
Yeah, Perez. Okay, well that's fine. They stick with each other because
Seems to have been a lockup.
we can push at the end here because you can see that they both have some fuel to burn.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Crofty's so excited. All right. Well, Verstappen has the race in hand. There's no doubt about that.
Ferrari advance the race position.
All right.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
All right. We're gonna push. Push.
No lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
Well, for now.
Copy.
His tires are going. You see those reds are going. What's the interval? Yeah, Sainz is 8 seconds behind. He's not getting anywhere. I just need to keep an eye on this number here. Sainz can push if he has to, but I don't think he really has to. Say, look, LeClerc is now getting ahead of Checo. Checo still has DRS though. That's not good.
That sounds like someone's gone wide there.
Alright, I gotta watch my fuel. Alright, I don't want this to be close. Alright, bring it down a notch.
Copy.
Just save a little bit. Gotta have a kilogram or whatever left, I forget what it is. All right, got half a second on Checo. Where's Max? All right, he's coming up on his last lap. He's got like half a lap here, and then he'll be on his last, so. Sainz is 5 seconds behind. LeClerc's right behind Sainz, but I don't think he's going to make up that time. All right, we're coming up on the end here. So Max, where did we say Max was? Max is on his last lap. There you go, last lap. There's Carlos right behind by 5 seconds. Charles is 2 seconds behind. Then Perez is still half a second behind Charles. So Charles should be okay. So we might get a second and third. Forza Ferrari, huh? The Italian press won't be too harsh on me after the first race, I hope, except for the tire decisions. Those weren't so good. I think, I mean, look at Perez. Both Perez and Verstappen have, they're in the 20s for their wear. Verstappen had a really good lead, though. He could afford to do this, but I think that they may have done better to put Checo on mediums.
I think there's been a lockup.
You know? Yeah, I think they would have done better to put Checo on the mediums. He would have been able to probably just stick with Charles and possibly gotten ahead. But so far so good. We'll take this as a start to the season. Good race, Max. Good start to the season for you, but we'll take 2 podium spots. And Mercedes is 5th, and Russell's in 12th. Oofa. What happened there, George? Alonso up to 6th. Good. The Alphas look good. All right. There's your winner, right? Competitor 1, yes.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
Grazie. Huh? Nice. All right, I'm happy with second and third.
And check it flag.
Nice one, guys.
I think what this game is going to come down to is like what you do between the races, and all that. The strategy for these isn't really that difficult, to be honest, if you know anything about Formula One. But I think the car development and where you prioritize, when they say things like, you know, in preseason testing, Ferrari had really good grip in the corners and all that, but the straight line speed isn't so good. That's what you need to develop. And if you watch the 2022 season, you would have seen that that's where they did put a lot of their development in. It's disappointing how, I mean, in real life, how bad they did in 2022, because they could have done so much better, but just so many mistakes by the crews, and you know, basically the strategy sucked. So hopefully we'll rectify that and we'll see where we go. But let's do the podium.
Carlos Sainz showed us some solid racing here today.
Yeah, he did. Whatever. All right. Don't we get a podium? All right. So Max did good. Carlos dropped a position. Charles into where he started in third. Same with Sergio. Same with Lewis. George had a pretty bad race. Esteban, not so good. All right. Constructors, drivers, constructors, Red Bull, Ferrari. Look at that, 33. Nice. We'll take that.
Teams' drivers gain experience over each race weekend, depending on their performance. With enough experience, your drivers will be able to improve their skills.
Good. We got 4.5 million. Nice. Like that? Okay.
Congratulations on completing the first race weekend of the season. The team's outcome will have had an effect on board confidence level.
Good.
Take a look at what you can be doing before the next race. You should have an email.
Okay. We're going to end it there because that was a good race. That was a good way to start the season. I hope you enjoyed the video. I think the streaming went well. Not a lot to it, but I'm going to review it and make sure that all of our graphic settings and all that are good. And I will catch you on the next one. We're going to do more of these, and we're just going to continue on through the season, and then we're going to do some racing in F1 2022 and have some fun with that, and that'll get us to the actual F1 season, and hopefully we'll have more things to do there. So like the video if you liked it, and I really appreciate it if you clicked on the subscribe button, and I will catch you later.